4 years has actually been very short, to be honest. So we've become a lot more integrated with the rest of Stellenbosch University. We've depended on a lot of leadership outside of Stellenbosch University, including multi-sport, etc. And I think most importantly, we are no longer being referred to as that side of the river, and we don't use that phrase anymore either. So it's been a wonderful 4 years. Leadership was very important for me, and so I decided to tap into the alumni, and so we put together a sport advisory board. And the purpose of the board is to allow us to think differently and get the external thoughts around taking multi-sport forward. A key feature of our strategic framework was definitely the high performance unit. Secondly was the establishment of a recreation and active lifestyle unit. And for me that's key, because we're the only university in South Africa that actually has a unit called RAL. And that's phenomenal. The other key thing is our media and comms. Phenomenal work being done by the team. It was hard at first. I think the first 18 months was really tough. Media and communication is key because it allows us to share what we do, in one way or the other shape the perceptions of people around who we are and what we're doing. We needed to understand the role of technology, the importance of technology, and particularly our digital platforms. Social media is key in communicating with the students and making them understand different ways of communication. Have we achieved that objective? Absolutely. I think our numbers have increased by 300% plus, and that means that we are doing things in the right way. Now, we've always been a strong brand, I believe, but we needed to do things differently, and how we reach out to our students, and for example the initiative around the Most Valued Fan experience. It's something unique. I think the students that participated in that, they were just wonderful throughout every competition. We celebrated the centenary of Stellenbosch University this year, so it's important that we look at the past, but even more important, and how are we going to use the past to develop a future that makes sense to our generation of today. And yes, we still have a lot of work ahead of us, but there are some really impressive success stories to be told. Social change is key. And the impact that each and every individual can make, including myself, that drives me on a day-to-day basis in terms of what I do here at Stellenbosch University and elsewhere. So we have a couple of initiatives, strategic initiatives, such as our community engagement programs, where we have holiday programs, but also specific sport codes that would drive that. And leadership in this particular space is given by our director, Jerry Laka. The aspect of leadership is key, and so hopefully in the near future we will have a Center for Sport Leadership. We have to look at our younger generation and see how we can make a success of a leadership program over the next 3, 5 and 10 years. The last aspect for me is about transformation. Now, what is transformation? It's not just about people and the demographics. It is about everything that you do. And it must be led by leadership that believes that transformation is part of everything that you do in your organization. It is not a standalone. And I believe that as multi-sport we have certainly achieved that.